Hey everyone, I'm Karina, and I want to get to know Lisa Dallenbach, North America's Chief Talent Officer. Does that mean she's Chief of Talent, or that she's just super talented? I found out from Amy, her assistant, that she should be coming up these steps anytime soon, so let's go find her.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, good. Do you have a few minutes for us?
I do. I think I know what this is about.
This is Let's Ask, and we're with Lisa Dallenbach right now.
Okay, awesome. Why don't we head down here?
Okay, perfect. So for all of our purple people, let's just have you summarize what you do in one sentence.
So I think my job is pretty easy to describe. There's two pieces to it. One is making sure talent in the marketplace knows Mindshare is the best place to come and grow their career. And then the second piece is once they are here, to pay off that experience and make sure it is in fact a place they are growing and thriving and whatever that means for each person. It's a little bit like a sports team, right?
Nice.
So you get athletes on a team and you make sure they're the best they can be for the team.
Great. And if you weren't working at Mindshare, what would you be doing?
Oh, that's a good question. Aside from a lot of volunteer work, probably teaching elementary school.
Great. What grades would you like to teach?
Second, third grade.
Nice.
That's where you get all the good questions.
What are the key ingredients to building a good culture, would you say?
So I think the culture is really driven by the employees. So really being able to listen to what employees want, because culture is really any of us saying, do I fit in here? Is this me? Is this my vibe? Does this feel like where I want to be? So to me, I think the key is making sure that employees are really helping us drive that, what it means for them.
What's one food you could eat every day for the rest of your life?
Oh, I love food. I'll pick a genre.
Okay.
Fair enough. Mexican. Although they have fallen down in the dessert department a bit. Flan's a tough one. But otherwise, I could eat Mexican every meal the rest of my life.
Sounds great. Do you eat it pretty often every week, or you try to?
I do. When I'm in LA, I eat it every meal.
And how do you get to work?
So that's an interesting question, I guess, because I have good and bad in that. So all of you New Jerseyites out there, I'm New Jersey Transit. Ooh. But I bike to and from the train station, which is a great part of my day. So I bike with my kids to take them to school and the train station. So I have this great bookends of amazingness before I get on New Jersey Transit.
Who's someone you look up to?
Right now, believe it or not, that would be one of my kids, my daughter. So she has this unique capacity that when she has a situation that's really challenging for her, she's worried about or fearful or hard, she really maps out why, makes her plan, and she doesn't let the fear of the challenge or the enormity of the challenge get in her way. She goes for it. And I really watch her walk through this and do it, and she doesn't miss things because of it. And I found it very inspiring. It's just sort of who she is. I look up to that, even though she's down there.
What's one initiative that you're currently working on?
So that's a timely question. We just last week launched what we're calling RRG, which is our Review, Reset, Grow process, which is a big change for us. So traditionally, we would look at our goals in January and again at the end of the year, which doesn't allow us to be that adaptive and agile. Just like we like to be in the marketplace, we want to do that internally as well. And what we're doing now with this is we are looking at goals 3 times a year, which allows us and our teams to really check in, just like a coach does in a sports team. A coach doesn't even, no coach waits till the end of the season, right, and says, okay, back in game 5, back in May, we did this X, Y, and Z, right or wrong. They don't even wait till the end of the game, right? They don't even wait till halftime. They're in it all the time. So this allows us to really pick up on that same type of dynamic as a working environment to say, okay, these goals still make sense. Do we have anything new we want to look at? Who's owning what? And collectively as a team, what are we doing to drive forward, and check in on that a couple times a year.
What was the last book you read?
The Diaries of Josephine Bonaparte, which gives you a whole new perspective on the French Revolution and Napoleon himself.
And what's your favorite sport?
Oh, tennis. Watch it, play it, everything about it.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Personally, I think that life is chapters, and it's up to us how you write those chapters and how you evolve them. And then from a work perspective, I think the best advice I got was from a CMO I used to work with, and he really taught me how to embrace 85%. You know, waiting for perfection is a long time waiting, and how you can get out there at 85% and then get it to be perfect in beta at the same time is a tough concept, I think, for any of us to embrace and do, but it's, I think, one of the best lessons I've ever learned. Do you mind if we head out? I'm going to meet up with Adam. We can sit outside here.
Yeah, no problem. I have a little bit of a quick fire for you. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Kittens or puppies?
Oh, puppies.
On the water or in the water?
Oh, both on the water, but I love to body surf and water ski.
Kindle or paperback?
Paper.
Do you own chickens?
Ah, yes. Who told you that?
Do you eat chickens?
We do, but hopefully never our own, I suppose.
I don't leave home without.
Burt's Beeswax. I think I have 5 of them. The chapstick. I love it.
The most surprising thing in my bag is.
Binder clips. A fair amount of them. I love them.
Okay.
Don't leave home without them.
Okay.
Don't get caught without them. Come see me if you do.
Okay, if I need one, I know
Right,
where to find
let me
you.
know.
All right, Lisa, so our last fill in the blank. My favorite thing about Mindshare is.
Oh, that's easy. The people. Extraordinary people. Every single one of them.
It's great. Well, on behalf of all the purple people, we'd really like to thank you for being on this segment of Let's Ask.
That's fun. Thank you. Enjoyed it.
And we'll see you guys on the next segment of Let's Ask.